Hi, I'm Dasal, and I'm here to share my journey with fasting and weight loss and I guess PCOS. This is week one, so I'm now trying to get my bearings. I don't have any B-roll yet. I'm not a professional YouTuber, but I will get there, right? So I just want to give a little background on myself. So I'm Trinidadian. I'm a 5'10". I'll get to the weight just now, right? And I do have PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. So I decided to embark on fasting because I had lost about 28 pounds. So my journey with weight is a roller coaster, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we have a festival in Trinidad called Carnival. That's like one of the biggest things, right? And it's like days of revelry and oh, fun. Fun times a million, right? And the combination is 2 days on the road for hours in very little clothing, right? So that usually is my motivation to, lose a little extra weight. Now, as I'm gotten older, it's gotten harder for the weight to come off. And then I also have PCOS, so that also compounds that issue. So what happened was, right? Um, So in 2015, I was 240 pounds. I remember that because I got the thing where you print it out, you go in the drugstore. I don't have it anywhere else, but you go in the drugstore, they print it out, your weight. Right? And I was like, wait, 240, that's plenty. And so I was like, okay. And then there was a gym that opened right next to it, so it was like across the street. So I was like, oh gosh, I'm in work early before work, I could work out, whatever. So I said, all right, I'll start to do that. So I started to do that every day for months, about almost a year. And I lost 30 pounds. And let me tell you something. Your girl was looking good, right? Then I left that job. I was kind of maintaining it a little bit. Then I was unemployed for a while. And then I met my boyfriend who became my husband. And of course, well, we eating good. His dinner, my favorite thing is cheesecake. So he used to buy me cheesecake every time we saw each other. So you girl put on weight. So by the time we got married, about a year later, I had put on some weight. So I think I was probably about back to the 240 for sure, but probably like 240 to between 240 to 250. All right, so we married, whatever, living life, loving on each other. Pandemic hit. Child. I was 250. I remember that. I was 250. And I put on 23 pounds. Do the math. I don't want to speak that number, okay? It was 273 pounds. Right now I'm 5'10. So it didn't look too bad, but it was bad. Right? My face was much rounder than what it is now. I definitely had no shape. I was shaped like this because it was all like visceral belly fat, right? So I said, oh, let me have a little bit. You know what, right? So I was like, oh, so I went to drugstore. I got the printout, 273. I'm like, oh. Then I went to buy a scale and I had to step on the scale to test it out. It was 273. And my mommy was like, oh Lord. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, crap, I'm literally almost 25 pounds away from 300 pounds. No, sir. No, sir. I was like, is that I could go two directions, 25 up or 25 down. And I said, January 1st, I started kind of off and on for Christmas. Not really. But January 1st, no, not even. I started in December because my mom had retired. So she was home and I worked from home. So I had the mornings free. So we got about 5 a.m. All right, every morning, Mondays to Saturdays, and we would walk. Right, we walk about an average 5K a day. Right, and I was religious with the walking, but the eating was the problem. Now we follow the diet. Right, probably my next video I'll put up that diet plan. Right, so we're following the diet, and we said, okay, the prongs were coming off. I was like, okay, yes, I could do this. Okay, okay. Came up, and I lost 28 pounds. And I was like, yes, feeling more confident. And then I stopped. I stopped. I don't know if it was a plateau. I don't know if it was a wall. I don't know if it's a Great Wall of China. Honey, I could not move. I was 245 April, May, June, July, August, September, mid-October. 7 months. And I'm exercising every day. I was exercising every day, and then I do in the middle of like August, September. I was just in a emotional state. I was depressed, and I was like, this is not working. Everything is not working. And then when I'm self-employed as well, so that the toll that takes is a next story. So I was like, okay. And then I had seen a video, so a healthy alternative. I started to watch their videos on fasting and water fasting. Now I've heard of intermittent fasting. So usually, you try not to eat after 6, right? But during the day, I was eating any and everything, like every minute, like as a class or a break during my class, my online classes, I was gonna have something to eat. So like every 40 minutes, I want to snack on something. So you're snacking whole day, you're eating 3 meals of God knows what, having a coffee with condensed milk, evaporated milk. All right. So my calories were true. So I was just maintaining. So I would just go 245 to 250. I would just go every week. It'll be 245, 246, 247, 245, 250. And that's how I was going for months. So mentally, I was like, what the heck going on here, boy? This weight not coming off at all. So I say, all right. So I started to incorporate fasting. I was like, okay, let me do a day and just, try to, it wasn't for weight loss in particular, but I was like, let me just try to get my system accustomed to it. Right. The first 3 times it wasn't so, I was like, it's not so bad. Right. So either I try to keep busy or I make sure it's a day that I have nothing to do. So I just relax, I put on some shows to watch, catch up on some shows, and the day would pass by and I'll be like, hey, I didn't really eat much and I didn't really miss it. So what I started to realize, I said, all right. And then more videos started to come up. I'm like, you know what? And then I was talking to my mom, and my mom's friend was talking. I guess she was talking about business, and she was also self-employed. And she was like, try praying and fasting. And I was like, you know what? I have been looking at fasting and I do know how to fast. So let me try. So I tried to do 72 hours. I stopped at 56 because I was like starting to feel weird, like not in a good way. All right. So I was like, okay, I could do 56. All right. Maybe that's a little too extreme as of now. So let me do 48. And then I tweaked it a little bit, and I was watching some more videos and they were like, the minimum you should go to get a autophagy is 36. So I was like, you know what? I timed it in a certain way because I want to eat breakfast and lunch only, and I cut off like about 3 o'clock. So I set in a way, I said, all right, 43 hours is good. Or 40 something like that. So somewhere in the 40 something range is how long I want to fast. So all I have is water, right? So for the hunger pains, I would usually just do a little pinch of salt and put it on my tongue and I just suck on it for a little bit. Hunger gone. Or I take a walk. Or I squeeze a little lemon juice in the water. Hunger pain gone. Not even thinking about it. And so because I'm a solo entrepreneur, I just busy myself with different tasks, right? Find something to do. You find things. You realize how much time you have when you don't have to prepare meals. Yeah, don't have to meal prep. You don't have to think. You just go about your day and you have time and you do what you have to do. And I'm like, wow, hmm, I've done this all the time. Right? So I'm actually getting more tasks done. And some of the benefits I've noticed. Oh, we'll get to how much pounds that's in the end, right? That's been up the pace the resistance. What I noticed, I felt really good. Like it was like, wow, I'm doing something. It's hard, yes, but I'm doing something for myself and I feel good about it. It was like a kind of peace because I incorporated praying as well and worship music and stuff and just meditative music. And I'm like, wow, I feel really good. I haven't felt good in a while. So, and then I also realized, damn, I eat a lot. Like I'm always grazing nuts here, chips there, cookie here, biscuit here, sip of some sweet grapefruit juice here. I'm always grazing on something. And I sit at my desk for like 8 hours a day. So grazing could happen. And it's just like mindless. I'm like, wow, I really do eat a lot. Like I would just find myself getting up and walking to the kitchen. And I'm like, you're not eating today. What? It's just a compulsive urge, right? I was like, okay, I need to do something about it. And what I did, I'm gonna keep I like this back. And I said, all right, I'm gonna do the fast. So when I weighed, I was 248. I think that was the 23rd of October. Now the day before was my mom's birthday and my husband's birthday is the 18th. So we had like a joint birthday lunch. We went to Japanese restaurants and we had ramen and whatever. So I ate. Okay, I had ramen, some Korean style chicken. I had lots of things. I ate at doubles, right? And then I had cake and ice cream later. Okay, I was like, mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? Monday was a holiday, it was Diwali, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start my fast from Monday. So I said, all right, I'm gonna fast on Monday. I have nothing to do. I have no class. I could relax. It'll be stress free. So I said, let me see how long I could go. So Monday, did I start Sunday into Monday? I think I started. So my last meal was like 6 o'clock Sunday, and so so 6 to 6 that's 12, and then all of Monday, and I went until 56 hours. And I was like, this is a little too extreme for me. I could probably do a little less because I was starting to feel ill, as I said before. And I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. Like if I keep myself busy, it really isn't so bad. So I was in 56, then 48, then I brought it down to like 43. So like every 2 days, or every other, it's coming up to like every other day or every 2 days or like half into the next day, right? I put a timer on my phone, right? And I set it for like 43 hours, 56, however I feel like, right? And I would check it because I'm like, oh my God, how much time I have to go again? Oh, Jesus, I'm hungry. And I did it. I was like, okay, this is not bad. Some days were better than most, but it wasn't that bad at all. And I decided, okay, let me weigh. So I'm weighing every day because I want to track. I'm going to eventually get to doing all these things where, oh, here it is on the side. Look at it on the left. It's going to be so. I'm going to get into the YouTube mechanisms just now. And from the Sunday, the 23rd to the following Sunday, which is the 30th of October, 2022, I lost 10 pounds. You know how long I tried to lose 5 pounds? I was like, Lord, let me get out of the 240s. I can't stand it anymore. I want to get out of the 240s. In 1 week, I was 238. I was out of the 240s. I was in 240s for 7 months. And in 7 days, I was out of the 240s. Let me tell you something. This fast and laughter, I'm not going back, because one, I'm not putting on this weight, and two, I have PCOS, so I already know my body is inflamed and my insulin is all over the place, and this helps control that because I'm not eating every minute, which I was doing, and I was spiking my insulin, spike. Every time you eat, it spikes the insulin, right? So my body is like, oh my God, right? And I exercise every day, 5 days, 6 days a week. Well, not every day, but 6 days a week. I rest on Sundays. Right, I'm exercising. I'm doing light weight training, nothing strenuous. Right, I do a little jog here, but it's primarily walking for long distance, slow and steady. And honey, and I lost it. So next week Sunday now, I weigh every Sunday. So next week Sunday I'm gonna see. But next week Sunday is our anniversary weekend, and I know I'm going to eat. So I have to prepare for that. So probably I'll have to do a longer fast after our anniversary dinner on Sunday. I'll do a longer fast. So I'll probably have to hit the 72 just because it takes like 12 hours for chicken to digest, 16 hours for beef to digest, I think. And child, I'm going to Texas to Brazil, so all the meats I eat. So I'm going to need a lot more time. So I'll probably try to push to either 56 or see how long I could go, maybe 60, right? So I'm going to push. So I'm going to track every week. Next week, I'll start to put like pictures and like what I eat, what I use to refeed. So they call it refeeding when you break your fast. So I try to break my fast with eggs. I like scrambled eggs, and a hot cup of tea. After I eat the eggs, like so I give myself like so from 8 a.m., 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So I give myself a 7 hour window. All right. So I'll have eggs. A little while later, I'll have some fruit. A little while later, if I feel for some snacky something, some nuts, I'll have something like that. Then I'll have lunch around 2, right? A big salad, or I might have a little carb, a little bit. Like if I really feel for a slice of bread or like a little piece of have like roti, little bit of roti or something left over, I would probably have that because I'm not punishing myself. Like food is not a punishment to me. But I'll also have a big salad to go with it, right? So I'm trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, but I'm still having my regular food. I still have meat. I'm not vegan. I'm not going like raw vegan. And no, I'm taking it in increments. And the purpose of my fast is one, to get closer to God, of course. Two, to also lose weight. I really want to get to 200, 190. I have seen 190 something, probably when I was like 12 or something. I think I've been in 200s most of my life. So if I can see like 199, that would be really cool. But it depends on how I look. I don't want to look too sickly. So this is me now. I'm 238. So every week I want to track and see, how I'm progressing until my goal weight. So I'm excited. If you want to come along on this journey, please do, right? Feel free to leave any comments, any questions, only positive comments. Disrespectful comments will be deleted. I ain't got time for that. And you probably need to fast and pray if you leave in a negative comment on a very positive video. Right, so this is for my PCOS sisters, right? We can lose weight, right? I'm 37. I know it's hard. I live in the Caribbean. We eating good over here. It's pilau, it's doubles, it's macaroni pie, stew chicken, right? So it is possible. We can do it. So I'm here to encourage you and join me on this journey. This is only week 1. And let's see where this takes us. All right. So love. Okay, bye.